John Sr. was born in New York in 1923, grew up on Long Island, and later became a professor. John Sr. wrote during a period called the Modernist movement. It was during the late 19th and early 20th century. Modernist liberals thought religion must be saved through in the service of the revolution and its new culture in which God will depend for his existence on us. Modernists said necessary is made dependent on the contingent, and religion works along with art, science, philosophy to achieve what he calls perfection. The Pernicical heresy can be summed up in one sentence: the real is really real. It says the beginning was not the word but the verb. Modernists cut themselves from reality and have just a mental sensation. Modernists hate existence itself. Modernists hate especially reason and affection. They believe everything is in the mind, so it only exists in the mind. Christianity, if really focused on and not misled by other things, can be true and lead us to the right path. But if we look to Oriental thought, then we look to other things that don't lead us to the right path. And they teach us different ways of looking at things. They say man can go beyond his existence, but we know that that is not possible. They call it liberation of self, so that we can become higher beings. We as Christians know that it is not possible, because we are one body and soul together in union. We as humans need to learn in order to grow, but later we would slowly decline in our culture. Many children today are lacking religious motivations, lacking patriotism, and lacking moral responsibility. If they lack moral responsibility, then they might think it's okay to do certain things and not have to worry about it. They fail to realize that these virtues will show how their culture will be determined. Without literature, we have no means of bearing a culture. If we don't have a culture, then people will start to look towards other things. Students and children must learn the meaning of words in a book in order to get to know what the word means and to learn more words in order to communicate. When they are able to learn how to read and write, they can learn different parts of history and culture. When we learn the meaning of a word, we see for truly what it is. We can solve the problem by having people and children learn the meaning of words so they can understand history and culture, so they can communicate with others in order to spread the faith. Clear Clerk Monastery goes back to the University of Kansas. In the early 1970s, 6 young men who would become founding monks of Clear Clerk were students in the Pierson College, an integrated humanities program. Hundreds of Pierson students became Catholic converts because of Professor John Sr. Founded in 1999, the Clear Clerk Monastery has grown from 13 to 30 monks who are intent on building a community that will last for thousands of years. Clear Clerk Monastery has helped many families and other people grow closer to Christ.